You and your family take a seat inside the gates of the alien internment zone, eyes glued to Willie Tyber and the story he had so heavily advertised. His call to action against the inhabitants of Paradise Island moves you, yet you don't really understand who these people are. Before you get a chance to process your thoughts, an unfathomable sight bores before you. A titan, towering over everyone, a god of death. To your side, the hand of your mom goes limp. A boulder has crushed her. Yet the worst has yet to come. In less than 2 months, titans as large as mountains march on your land, crushing everyone in its path, and you can do nothing but watch as everything you've ever loved and cared for is taken away from you. All these atrocities are the actions of Eren Yeager, a mass murderer, a villain in the eyes of the world, and our protagonist. Yet we understand him. We wish for a protagonist who has seen his world taken away from him again and again to be right. And even more so because we've grown with his character. We know what he's gone through and how he's gotten there. Eren, like us, has an understanding that what he's doing is irredeemable. No evil that anyone in the entire world has ever done can even amount to what Eren is doing. And yet again we understand him. So then the question becomes, did Eren have a choice? To answer this, we need to understand the repercussions and the alternative avenues that Eren could have taken. First, we can look at Armin's perspective, the avenue of diplomacy. Again and again throughout the series, we are given instances where the characters are driven to act, often in ways that are detrimental, before they even have a chance to talk. So could talking have done anything? Given what we know, suppose Paradis has sent a diplomat of some form to Marley. On what terms and conditions would they agree to? Paradis simply wants to guarantee their safety. With the titans surrounding the walls gone, the primary threat would be the other nations of the world, and in particular, Marley. We know that with Willie's speech, the entire world would see Paradis as a threat, and even if Willie hadn't made a speech, the aliens are still viewed as spawns of the devil. Paradis' only defense against the world then are the threat of the titans within the walls. Paradis' military and technological prowess are 100 years behind that of the entire world, and in a military struggle, there is little chance they would win. If you are Paradis, would you give up the threat of the titans and trust that the world wouldn't attack you? Even if you could, the threat that the titans hold still exists, so long as the aliens continue to exist because of the way the titan abilities transfer to a yet-to-be-born alien if the user dies without giving up their power to another. Marley, on the other hand, needs the threat of Paradis to remain as a way of deflecting the world's hostility towards another enemy. With the reliance on titan warriors for military gain and as a result of the lack of emphasis on other avenues of military might, we learn that the weapons developed to counter the titan warriors have caught up in terms of effectiveness. It would only be a matter of time before Marley gets overwhelmed with the technological might of the other countries. Given his knowledge of the two countries, it is clear how Eren sees diplomacy as futile. How do you remove 1,000 years of hate and prejudice against another race? If there was a simple and quick answer to that, our world today would be a much better place. Eren's second choice would be to use the titans within the walls as a threat. He would send them out to destroy the enemy's military advances as a way to deter them. However, truthfully speaking, those will only serve as a way to slow down the inevitable. Even if the world's nations fear the titans' advancements enough to not attack, Eren only has about 4 years to live and Zeke has even less with only 1. In order to continue retaining the threat of the wall titans, usage of a royal family member would have to be present with an external user of the founding titan. To do so would mean to have Historia have enough kids to outlast the 13-year curse of Ymir, an action that Eren, and I'm sure many of us, would view as on par to breeding kids. Raising your kids with the sole purpose of having them fulfill your goals is not something that Eren can agree to, something that Isayama, the creator of Attack on Titan, shows many times with the way in which Grisha was raised and how he in turn raised Zeke. So, did Eren have a choice? Technically, yes. However, the choice he made was the one that he believed had the highest chance of success. The genius how Isayama puts Eren in this dilemma is that he doesn't offer a clear nor obvious path to a peaceful resolution. Believe me, I've gone over this again and again, and I can't find a resolution that doesn't compromise any party. To me, I think Eren did what he had to do, and he compromised his own morals even to accomplish his goal. Was it the right choice? No. But it's fair to say that there really is no correct choice. With that, I want to leave the discussion with you guys. Do you agree with what Eren did? If not, what would you have done? And do you have any solution to the dilemma presented? Let me know in the comments and make sure to subscribe, or else you'll be isekai to the world of Attack on Titan. Thanks for watching. Before I go, I just want to give a quick shout out to readsnk.com. The folks who are doing the coloring, they're doing an amazing job. If you are reading the Attack on Titan manga, or if you just want to reread it, these panels are beautifully colored, especially some of the later chapters, and I'd highly recommend it. With that, have a nice day, everyone.